But hey, True Believers England team here with Jay Lucian.
Yo, everybody.
And I've got an unboxing to do, but I also want to talk about this new Superman cartoon. I don't even know the title of it, in all honesty.
My Adventures with Superman.
Okay. I just put it on. I was getting bags and backing boards on the books and everything for tomorrow's auction, watched the cartoon, and then when I went to Twitter, everybody's like, oh my gosh, look at this out of context scene. It must suck. Isn't that just the way it seems to be like with everything? Oh, look at this. I know it doesn't. It's like 3 seconds in the entire movie, but this must mean the entire movie is just garbage. And I was like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Sailor Moon scene. And it turns out it's this scene where Jor-El he's in the freaking Fortress of Solitude, and Jor-El gives him the suit, and apparently that is a crime against nature.
Yeah. No, it had absolutely, I could see, like, if you take it out of context and say, hey, look, this looks just like the Sailor Moon transformation. Yeah, you could pull it off and have people believe in that, but when you see it in its context, nothing to do with that at all.
As I've said before, like the black pills, they are just like a broken freaking shopping cart that the wheel's always going to take them in the same direction, no matter what. Hello to Aloise. How you doing? Okay, so I got to say, first off, I put this cartoon on. We see Clark, and we see the juxtaposition between him and Lois waking up. And he ends up smashing his alarm clock, and she, of course, is pounding it, trying to stop. She can't, because no super strength. And then we see Clark and Jimmy, and they're going to the Daily Planet for the first time. And I could not wait for Jimmy Olsen to shut the up. I swear to gosh, I was like, oh God, is this what it's going to be like? Because he was one of those things where he's talking all the time, and it's really, really fast, and those are just, oh my Lord in heaven, no. It's like being stuck in a room with BuzzFeed. I don't need this, man.
He was a tough pill to swallow in the first episode. I thought he improved a lot in the second one.
And they let him slow down a little bit.
Right.
But it really was kind of like, look at me over here. I'm over here. I'm over here. See, I'm a character here. Woo!
Aliens. He's like real obsessed with aliens.
It was just way over the freaking top with him. I thought they played Clark up pretty well.
Yeah.
And instead of acting like a goof, he is a goof, which I'm okay with. That could actually be Clark Kent, and he finds confidence as Superman. I'm willing to see that story. Sure, fine. Of course, we meet Perry White, race swap Perry White. By the way, of course, since Jimmy Olsen is originally redhead, he is not allowed to be a redhead. Hello to MK. What's up? I haven't seen the new Superman show yet, but I saw that magical Sailor Moon thing. Okay, let's talk about it right now. Let's talk about the elephant in the room here. I didn't think anything of it. He goes to this is kind of a spoilerly thing for a freaking cartoon. He wants to know about his past. And so he goes into the ship and he sees Jor-El, and Jor-El tells him about his past, and then he gives him the outfit. And the way he gives him the outfit, that's the scene you see. It is about what would you say, Jay, about 15, 20 seconds worth of, however long it is.
20 tops.
Yeah. And of course, the black pills are using this it's all suck. But look, they have to do that. That's their brand. Okay. Right. This sucks is their brand. That's their motto. Forget MCU. They should just wear shirts that say this sucks. I'm not saying this cartoon's great. Like I said, my first thing coming right out the gate is Jimmy Olsen's annoying as. And for the first episode, in all honesty, Lois Lane ain't much better. They try to play her strong, but she kind of has the same speech patterns at first as Jimmy Olsen, where she's always talking, and it's like in short burst sentences, and you got to go, and it's like. It's just freaking have a conversation.
Lois didn't bother me as much because, one, they did portray her strong. Okay, granted, she does yap a little bit too much, but I will give her this. They did not make her super badass girl boss.
Oh, that is true. Yes, there are no girl bosses.
However, they did with the main protagonist of these 2 episodes. I don't know if we should give it away, but I found her to be completely boring and just total Mary Sue-ish. And she's usually, before this, has always been done very well.
This is Livewire, right? That's
Correct.
what she ended up being. Yeah, she ended up being Livewire.
Yeah.
And but not the Livewire from like not evil. Ooh, I'm gonna get you, Livewire. It's like you said, it's girl boss. I'm better than you, bitch. That's the Livewire you're getting here.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree with you on this one. I am the smartest person in the room. I am the bestest of all time.
Yeah.
And you're right, that was a little bit annoying. But
original
overall,
Livewire and Superman the animated series, I thought was a great, honestly, a great representation for a female villain. She had a chip on her shoulder. She had her own kind of attitude and style, but this one was just bland and duh.
Well, I guess that's the biggest difference between a good female character or a powerful, strong woman is the fact that the only personality they have is I'm better than you.
Right.
And that's not really a personality. It doesn't gel. Did you know that Livewire, like Harley Quinn, was born out of the animated series?
Yes, absolutely.
That is awesome.
Paul Dini, I believe, created both of them. So
yep, really cool. Now, I actually didn't mind her as Livewire. I thought it was kind of cool. I like the whiteout effect. You know, it's I had no problem with that. I liked the fact that we were that the person she was talking to, I guess that was Deathstroke at the
yeah, that's Slade.
And they were no freaking way Livewire's kicking Slade's ass or even fighting to a standstill.
Right.
And she didn't really win against him or anything like that, but she lasted a lot longer than she would in the comics.
Right. Well, she really didn't lose against Superman either. In fact, if you want to, who got in the most blows of the Superman Livewire fight, she got in the most of them. He just kind of comes in at the end and takes that thing off, which I still don't know what that is. The MacGuffin deal. Did you?
Yeah.
The electricity deal. Yeah, but anyway,
I didn't mind the. Of course, at the end we see it's not just Deathstroke. He's actually. At first, I thought it was Checkmate. I was thinking, wait a second, is this Checkmate? Because I was wondering, is that Deathstroke or is it King Faraday?
Yeah.
Because he's wearing Deathstroke's colors, but he's not wearing the mask. And King Faraday also has white hair.
Right.
And there's no eye patch. So I was, because everybody was saying, oh, it's Deathstroke. I saw that on Twitter as well. It's Deathstroke. It's Deathstroke. Here's Deathstroke. Woo! And I was like, wait a second. I don't know about that. I don't know. It might be Faraday with Checkmate. Checkmate did make their first appearance in Action Comics. So maybe. And it makes more sense, but of course, Deathstroke has a little bit more fame. I don't know. I would like it better if it was Checkmate, I think.
Well, they didn't reveal. Of course, we saw Waller, and then there was a general there, and I'm wondering, is that going to be Eiling? I don't know who.
Do you say Eiling? I say Ealing. Let's call the whole thing off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just that's actually how I read it when I first heard it. General Eiling, Eiling. How would you guys say it in the chat?
I say it like they said it on Justice League Unlimited. That's how I learned to say it.
I'll go with it. If that's the first thing, like where you actually hear it read out loud. Right. Hey, what's up, Dave? How you doing? How's it going? We're talking a little Superman, and then I've got an unboxing. Going to show off the books that are going to be in the auction tomorrow. But wanted to talk about this new Superman. We're spoiling it. It's a cartoon. You know Superman's going to be fine at the end of the episodes. But there's really not much to spoil. It really is a Superman cartoon. So,
well, they previewed episode 2, and I thought it was a lame preview. Did you watch the little preview for episode 2?
I did not.
It was after the credits, and all they showed, but it was just this. It was just silly banter between Clark and Lois. No, like showing who the bad guy was going to be. I'm like, well, if you want people to watch this, especially newer viewers, you probably want to throw some action in there. But
yeah, they're going for that female audience and everything.
Yeah.
The female audiences, I guess, like their like their cartoons and their comics, very talky and one-punchy. That did not happen in this series so far. Actually, what happened was the first one was, oh, we got to hunt for these robots. We found the robots. Superman fights the robots. And then the second one was, who is Superman? And Clark Kent was like, yeah, who is Superman? So he went to the ship and he found out his origin. So we got the origin story in the second one. Is it cool for kids to watch? Abso-freaking-lutely.
Yeah, there was nothing bad in it.
It is a cool show to watch. So far, there's no wokeisms. There's no none of that stuff, unless of course you count the ginger side.
And Livewire a little bit, but just because
Livewire is the girl boss.
I'll tell you one nice little touch. Did you notice how they made Kryptonian sound like Latin? I like that.
Yes. I was wondering,
cool.
I was wondering, is Jor-El cycling? Because when you first see Jor-El, he speaks Krypton, but then he's starting to throw in Earth languages.
Right.
And I was wondering, are they having him cycle through, or is it just straight up Latin? I don't know, but I don't know all of any other language than English. I'm not conversational. I know some Chinese, I know some Thai, some Japanese, but yeah.
Well, the tone always sounded Latinish to me. So, but I thought that was a nice touch. You know, it's an alien language. Might as well give it like a sophisticated tone to it. So.
It's a base language for a lot of the languages on the planet, so it's it worked out. And there's a lot of good here. I'm not saying it's perfectly a perfect show. I enjoyed it, had a good time with it, but once again, Jimmy Olsen is freaking tiring in the first episode. I almost turned it off because of Jimmy Olsen. It was one of those, hey kids, okay, we're going on. Just no, it's like talking to a 1960s DJ. Hey, fellow babies, we're going on. Okay, Wolfman, simmer down now, simmer down now. It was, old Saturday Night Live references.
Yeah. Cherry O'Terry. Yep.
Yeah. That is a roller coaster I would love to ride. Okay, so anywho, she was kind of cute. No, but overall, it's harmless. It's good. You go on Twitter, you're gonna see the black pills blackpilling. But let's face it, Blue Beetle's already a bomb. So is Aquaman. So is every film they talk about. Oh, this one's bombed. Like it's got a month. How are you saying it's? They did.
What did you think of the news Kid Legion? Not the
news Kid Legion.
That had a girl boss too.
Yeah, she was a little bit. How did I feel? Okay, first of all, it doesn't sound right to my ears. Right. But I understand the update. I really do. That's fine with me. Yeah, I didn't really have any problem with it, and I'm a fan of the Newsboy Legion. It's just, I knew something like that was going to happen. Obviously, anybody could deliver newspapers. It's not like it was in the 1940s, where really boys were the ones on the bikes tossing newspapers. I mean, for cripe's sake, we had an entire series called Paper Girls. They weren't made of paper; they delivered papers. And that's why they were called the Paper Girls. So yeah, why not? I didn't notice the music, Dave. So yeah. Oh yeah, right, Ed, you're right about that. Talk about the not girl boss Lois Lane. At the end, she was talking about how she treated Clark and realized she was selfish. She lied to him. She was wrong. She actually admitted she was wrong. I've been married 30 years. Do you know how many times I've heard my wife say she was wrong?
Three.
Once a fucking decade. Seriously. They got this out the first episode. My wife is more of a girl boss than that.
I like the portrayal of Lois. You're right. Like again, she was a little chatty, but I really liked her overall.
At first, I didn't like when I saw the design. I was like, "What are they going for?" Yeah, okay, I dig it. It's the short, coopy hair. It isn't like I would be absolutely against it if it was the side shave thing.
Oh yes,
yeah, totally. But no, it's just a pixie cut. So It works. It works. So overall, for the first 2 episodes, yeah, I could recommend it. We'll see how it goes. I think I'm going to stick to this. I'll tell you what, if you don't mind me kind of sashaying on over to another show that I'm now on the final episode of.
Sure.
What was all the hate for The Mandalorian season 3?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay, great. Actually, I know some of the hate. There was one episode that seems to have nothing to do with the rest of the episodes, where we follow a guy who was from the Empire and now he's working for the New World Order or whatever it was. That one I understood. But even the episode with Lizzo, who I cannot stand, and Jack Black, who is intermittently funny sometimes by accident, I didn't hate that one because it wasn't about them. It wasn't like we got an hour hanging out with them. The last episode's pretty cool. Okay, I'm with it. I'm good. Yeah, it's not, once again, it's not great. It's not as good as the first 2, but yeah, the whole crap. I just don't understand it. If you hate The Mandalorian season 3, please explain to me why. I would love to hear it. But as far as Superman and Lois is concerned, or not Superman and Lois, that show's excellent. But as far as the My Adventures with Superman, that implies that this show is actually about Lois Lane.
Right.
Even though it follows Clark
Jimmy.
Kent and Superman. Yeah, it says my, not our.
That's true.
And I'm
that's
assuming
true.
it would be more about Lois Lane than it would be about Superman anyway. Unless
Watch it turn out to be about Jimmy, and Lois is hardly ever in the show. It's just Jimmy yapping away.
Yeah, unless they go along with and go, okay, this is Clark's learning about him and writing about him for the Daily Planet or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's all right. It's all right. 6 out of 10. That seems about right for now.
I said 6.5, so yeah,
6,
not bad.
5. Yeah. But there you go. Mandalorian, 6. That was Lois and Clark, or Superman and Lois. Holy shiitake mushrooms! Did you see it?
I haven't seen season 3 yet. No.
Holy Hannah and her sisters. Have you heard about the last episode?
Yes, I have, and I can't wait to see the whole season.
Dude,
I try to stay away from pictures of Doomsday because I want to still have it be as fresh as possible. But yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Awesome. Hey, Matej, what's up? And David Sonowitz in the house. MK's in the house. Good times are going to be had.
On Max? Hey, is it on Max? Sorry, is it on Max now?
It will be. I don't know if season 3 is on there yet, but that it always, both seasons have gone on over as soon as they were done. So okay. I would assume it's on Max. Right now I'm catching up with The Flash. I stopped at season 7, so I figure I'd catch up with that one. It's okay. I could see why I was getting very bored with it. And I ended up dropping out in the at the end of in the middle of the 7th season. So I finished that up. I'm gonna finish out the show. It's all right.
Oh, God bless you.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I gotta say, probably for the first 3, maybe 4 seasons of The Flash, I thought those were absolutely excellent.
Yeah,
I like the fact that even though they didn't have the budget to do some of the supervillains, they actually tried, and I think they did a good service to them. But after a while, it's like, oh, another speedster, cool.
Well, it had one of the greatest first seasons in superhero TV history. I mean, that first season was a banger.
Matej saying in an auction 2 weeks ago there was Spy Family. Yep. I found it online and gave it a read. Great premise, but I'm not a fan of the ongoing joke, how no one figures out the secrets because they think it's a joke. Every time it gets old. I didn't know. I didn't read it. I thought I would give a chance to some manga, bought a few manga and put them up for auction. Thankfully, they sold. I was going to give it another try and see, because I know they've got something. They've got My Hero Academia. They've got more chapters of Attack on Titan, some other stuff. I know there's something called One Piece is making rounds. Apparently, there's going to be a TV show or something like that.
Netflix series, yeah.
but my problem with it is it's like the books aren't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I can pick up. It's like Attack on Titan. I had the first book, but the next ones are like chapters 30, 31, 32, and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah. Well, you probably want to talk to Mr. Zach Richmond about that. He's the One Piece expert, and he might be able to guide you to the right ones to buy.
Okay. Well, in all honesty, I don't get the choice. It's the warehouse sale where I get them when they're like 80% off and all that kind of stuff. So whatever they have to offer, that's what I pick up. But I'm more than happy to give it a try and see if they're all set to do. Let's see. Wondering if our friends are done, or will they be jumping on over? I was kind of hoping to be able to do this with Breen, but no, they are 100% on into this. They started later and later, so okay, we'll get going. It's a good series, and the art is good. But I like intelligent characters being intelligent. The wife is not dumb, but is naive to the point of annoyance. Well, what's that like? I'm just, Gail would kill me. Oh, by the way, the last time we did a live stream, I made a joke. And my wife heard the joke.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, no, it was okay. I knew that I would get under her skin a little bit. And I went downstairs, and she was standing, she was doing something in the kitchen. I walk up, give a hug, and she hugged me and went, "Wait a second," and she pushed me away. Because I said, and I told Gail to shut her whore mouth, and she, it was fun. She's been through worse. I can't tell you how many times we're out and about, and she has to roll her eyes and go, "Yeah, I'm married to that." So it's okay. She's doing fine. All right, kids. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we've got we have a auction. Every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we have an auction. And I got a box of books. In all honesty, I saw that it was a bunch of Bronze Age comics, and it had 3 books in particular, 4 books in particular, actually, but I found out on one of them. But 2 of the books were Creature Commandos #1, and one of the books was DC Superstars #11. Now that's one of my grails, and it's going to go up on the wall by my Zatanna statue. But these are all Bronze Age books. They're going to be in the auction tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit of a different format, because instead of like 1, 3s, 5s, and all that kind of stuff, and me doing, well, that's going to be, but instead of me doing a whole bunch of similar things, I'm going to put a whole bunch of stuff. It's going to be kind of random. Not every one, but for the most part. But I hope you guys find something of interest, and you come back tomorrow, and let's get this started. This is not in any kind of order beyond. These are the ones I chose for the $1. And trust me, guys, these are $1 issues. All righty. You might look at them and go, you might think differently. You might think they're good enough to be $2 or $3, but I unbagged them, rebagged them to look to see what I had, and I put them where I thought they should be price-wise. So let's get this underway here. All righty. Some of them kind of make me cry. All right, what do we got? Let me put that there, that there. Here we go. Okay, first up from Charlton Comics. This is, I'm not seeing a date here, but this is World at War, and this is issue number 25. Some good war comics there. Next up from DC, we've got issue number 8 of Weird Worlds presents Iron Wolf. Oh. And then we've got some Legion of Superheroes action, and this is issue number 276.
Ooh, what's going to be the starting bid on those?
These are $1. These are $1. I'm going to go through. I've got $1, $2, $3, $5, and then the big dogs. Next up, oh nope, that's $2. Here we go. Next up, we have Kid Cult Outlaw, number 194.
That is a cool cover.
It really is. It really is. Next up, we have Marvel Double Feature featuring Captain America and Iron Man. Obviously, yeah, these are reprints of Tales of Suspense. All right.
Very nice.
And we have another issue of World at War, and this is issue number 28. There you go. The reason being $1. I don't know if you can see the waviness right here on the comic. Not the bag, but right here on the comic. All right. Next up. Yeah. Next. Yeah, a little bit. Not to the point where it's molding or anything like that. It's just made it wavy. Next up, we have a book that I really like. It's got Manhunter in it. It's got Batman in it. It's called Dynamic Classics. There we go. And it's in the dollar bin because right there, you see by the stable. Right.
Yeah. Is that Neil? That's not Neil Adams, is it?
Is it? I don't think so. No, it doesn't look like Neil. I mean, it looks like Neil Adams, but it doesn't look like Neil Adams. I don't know.
Might be Dick Dillon. I don't know if Dick Dillon did Detective.
Next up, we have Superman Team Family Giant, and this is issue number something or other. And I say that because right there.
Right.
Yep. Next up, Mr. Dave Osanowitz. We have The Incredible Hulk, number 198.
Ooh. Jay liked that.
And we have Green Lantern, number 132. And then we have Marvel's Greatest Comics, starring the Fantastic Four, this issue 93. Now, all of these books, and this one sticks out like a freaking sore thumb, The Pulse, number 28 or something. It's House of M, Magnus Bay. It looks like a newspaper. It's like, I got a whole bunch of Bronze Age books and The Pulse. Here you go. Next up, we have the Master of Kung Fu, Shang-Chi, issue number 106. There you go. And then we have The Mighty Thor, starring in Marvel Spectacular, this issue number 7. And you can see why right here. Yeah. Next up, we have The Defenders, and this is issue number 90 again. And right here, there's a little waviness to it. All right, next up, we have Thor, and this is issue number 310. There we go. And
who's on that Thor run?
This one, let me check. It says Poland on the cover. Let's see. Doug Minch, Keith Pollard, and Gene Day are the writer and artist. It's rolled a little bit. So, yeah. And it's got right there little.
Yeah.
Okay. So I figured put it in a dollar. I could probably get $2 for it, but I was like, yeah, put it in the dollar bin. This one almost made me cry. I'm telling you. We have oh wow, we lost half our audience doing this. Wow, that's kind of sad. Next up, we have King Size Annual number 1 of the Defenders, and this is $1.
That would be a good reader copy to have.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this would definitely be more had it not been in this condition. But there you go. Yeah, you can see on the bins and all that kind of stuff. Alrighty, this is actually a really nice cover right here. Look at that.
Ooh.
That is pretty cool. And it is
number I'm blind, I can't see.
Well, it says DC 100. This is 18.
18, okay.
There you go. Alrighty. Yep. And that's pretty cool. Now, had it the back cover, then it would have been worth more. But yeah, there's no back cover. All righty. Next up, and I probably could have put this in the $2 bin as well, but here's Amazing Spider-Man number 143.
Great cover.
There you go. And then we have issue number 149.
Spider-Man versus Spider-Man.
All right. Yep, the clone. part of the original Clone Saga.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so those are the dollar books. I'm going to count them out if they're. I might add I might add something to it if it's to make it an even. So if it's like 23, I might add 7 more books to it or something to even it out. Hello everyone, and says Cartoons Comics. Y Arc, My Adventure with Superman is good. I agree, absolutely. I'm looking at these books, have no problem with them. Having them look nice is great, but having them and never open them to read does not appeal to me, says Matej. You know, that's I always say my auctions are to help you find something new. That's why I keep the prices relatively low, or to maybe fill out something in your collection. But ultimately, if you guys listen to what we talk about when we have the comics and we're actually talking about the comics, we talk about how good the story is. That's what we're promoting when we do the auction. I want to know, I want everybody to actually enjoy your books. So yeah, it's actually a point of pride here that we talk about that we're more story oriented. We want to sell books you're going to read. Now, granted, I do sell big dogs and such like that, so I'm not 100% on it, but that has been the goal.
Reading's what it's all about.
Yep. Alrighty, next up we have the $2 books, and we have Marvel Double Feature featuring Captain America and Iron Man, and this is issue number 6, and it is, as you can see, in a lot better shape than the other one.
That is a good cover.
Yep. And then we have Marvel 2-in-1, and this is issue number 67, where he teams up with Hyperion. And then we have Marvel 2-in-1 issue number 77, where he teams up with Man-Thing. And we have number 81, where he teams up with Submariner. And then we have Supervillain Team Up, where Submariner teams up with Doctor Doom. This is issue number 3. And we have Marvel Superheroes featuring the Incredible Hulk. This is 92. Issue 92 right here. And then we have Sabrina the Teenage Witch, issue number 62. And we have Richie Rich Riches, and this is issue number 45. There we go. Next up, we have Giant Size Kid Cult number 2. Focus. There we go. This, first I put this in the $5, and then I noticed the right there on the most books like this have that little split. Next up, we have DC Special Presents Earth-Shaking Stories. This is issue number 18 of DC Special Presents.
Very nice.
I'm pretty sure these are reprints of Silver and or Golden Age.
Yeah.
You got Captain Marvel, looks like the Flash and Green Lantern, and Superman. So there you go. Next up, we have the Super Team Family, issue number 6. And there's a clip right here. There you go. And then we have the Strangest Sports Stories Ever Told, and this is DC Super Special Presents number 7. And then we have the 4-Star Spectacular, and this is issue number 1. As a matter of fact, I think this might actually be the only issue, but there we go. It's also a reprint book. There you go. And then we have DC Superstars of Space. It's actually DC Superstars number 2. All righty. And then we have Weird War Tales, and this is issue number 69. Focus. You must focus.
That's the book that spawned Creature Commandos, isn't it?
Yeah.
War Tales? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. You have some big dogs, but it's not all slabbed like some other. Yeah, just in case. Did you tag me?
Yep.
Yep. No, that's not a feather. Dude, don't bite me after you pooped on me. Okay? You gotta say sorry. Oy vey. Got some Star Wars books. If you saw me rip off the stickers from them, you would probably kill me. I just do not like them there. So I take a glue cleaner and hanky and devalue the books. Let's see. The new Superman cartoon did a Sailor Moon transmission. No, that is classic from so many anime. Did this before the Sailor Moon. You need to stop. Go. No, I said go. All righty. You get bitey, you need to leave. Jesus Lord. Sometimes he's a good bird. I like him. Sometimes he poops on me and bites me.
He was trying to bite the wire to your headset there, and every time you moved,
yeah, he didn't like that, so he cut. I said go. No, you need to stay over there now. Let's see. What do you think about the theory that Richard Rich is Casper and later Kid? I kind of dig on that. I really do. Twiddles is going to chew off your headphones. Yeah, I don't hear out of this one anymore, so I do need to get a new pair. But, you know, I dig the bird. I like the bird, but sometimes, just some freaking times. All right, next up, we have Showcase Presents issue number 104, OSS Spies and Wars. Now, it's one of those situations. The front cover is gorgeous. The back cover has old tape on it. Not like covering up a split. It looks like it got stuck and the person just left it there.
Right.
Yeah, at first I was like, what the hell? And then I pulled it. I was like, okay, it's old tape. There we go. All right. Next up, we have Tales of the Green Lantern Corps number 1.
Nice.
I think so. And then we have the Avengers Marvel Triple Action issue number 21. When the Atlanteans struck. What are you doing over here? I told you to get. Oy vey, Twiddles is going to chew your head. Yeah, I read that one already. Okay. Somebody mentioned Gravedigger Sykes. Now, I did a comic book origins on him. This is Men of War, issue number 9. And, yep, that is indeed Gravedigger Sykes. There you go. And we have Giant Size Iron Man number 1.
Very cool.
And then we have Marvel Super Action issue number 37. And now when I was looking at this lot, you can see some of the books and you can see some of most of the books, not all of them. And this was, all I saw of this one was from Captain America over, right? So I was like, oh my gosh, that's the first appearance of Invaders, but it's Marvel Super Action. So it is the reprint. But this is reprinting the first appearance of the Invaders. And then we have Fantastic Four number 230. And we have Fantastic Four number 220. Was that 29? 29. And then we have Fantastic Four 282.
That's cool.
And we have Fantastic Four 284. And we have Masters of Kung Fu issue number 96. And we have Masters of Kung Fu issue number 26. And we have issue number 27. And here is issue number 32. And we have issue number 33. And here is issue number 35. And issue number 34. So a good collection of Master of Kung Fu, which they didn't sell last time I had them. So we'll see how well they do. Last time it was very close to the movie. And I think some people had a bad taste in their mouth for the character. I don't get that. I didn't love it, but my wife actually enjoyed it better than I did. Next up, we have some excellent Legion of Superheroes. This is 273.
Oh, man.
And we have issue number 274. And one of my favorite, this is one of my favorite storylines. This is issue number 275. Ultra Boy is kidnapped by a space pirate, and he's acting like a space pirate. He's got the boots. And also one of my favorite is the Reflective storyline. There you go. So highly recommend this. This is, I believe isn't this Mike Grell? Isn't he the one that gave the weird suit to Cosmic Boy. That's not a pink leotard. That's actually his bare chest.
Right.
So you got that. Next up, we have a better copy of issue number 276. I didn't know I had both of them in here. Let's see. Then we have issue number 5 of Steel. And we have The Brave and the Bold, and this is issue number 122, where he teams up with Swamp Thing. And then we have Claw, issue number 3. And The Doorway into Nightmare, and this is issue number 5. There you go. Last lot of the $2. And we have Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man. This is 127. And then we have Kazar, issue number 13. And then we have The Amazing Adventures of the X-Men. This is issue number 11. And we have issue number 12. And issue number 13. And then we got some World's Finest, and this is issue number 232. Yeah, I know, pretty cool, huh?
Very, very cool.
Next up, we have Superman in Action Comics number 489.
Oh, I love that cover.
That is beautiful in it. And then we have Marvel Superheroes featuring the Incredible Hulk, and this is issue number 104. There we go.
Is that Hulk facing Samson, or is that a clone Hulk? What is that?
That's Hulk versus Hulk.
All right.
So, next up, we have Doctor Strange, issue number 45. And we have Batman, issue number 267.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think so, too. That's pretty cool. And you can see the spine ticks. That's why it's in the $2 bin. All righty. Let's get to the $3. $3 foot long. Gimme. All righty. Let's see if I can't get to the... All right. Boom. Let's see. And not in any kind of order, are they? 4, 5. Here's issue number 6. And here's issue number 7. Here's issue number 8. 9, no 10. Okay. Next up, we have the New Teen Titans, issue number 4.
It's a good issue.
Yeah, I love this one. I love this whole run.
Yeah, that's the first Justice League crossover that they had.
And this is the first appearance of Trigun.
Oh, right.
And then we have issue number 6, where they actually fight Trigun for the first time.
Yep.
Issue number 7. There we go. And we have issue number 8. And issue number 9.
And you said these are the 3s?
Yeah, I'm on the $3.
Heck of a deal for those.
And issue number 11. Number 10 is the second appearance of Deathstroke. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the collection. So, and we got a boom from Mr. Davisonowitz. Alrighty, so I don't know the numbers of these. They're gold key books. So, but we have Tono and Kono, the Jungle Twins, and we have so we also have this one because I don't know the numbers. So, there we are. And one more where they're fighting a flying saucer. I kind of like the Land of the Lost look of this dinosaur. This one grabbed me when I first saw that. Yeah. Okay, got some more gold key here, and this one's called Trag and the Sky Gods. I'll have to look this up to find out what the numbers are.
That is a cool cover.
Gold key, man. Gold key and Dell.
Yeah.
They just nail the covers, man. There you go.
That looks like an interesting series. I love that kind of stuff. Sword and sorcery.
And the final one of those. And then we have issue number 1 of Monster Hunters. There we go. And then we have issue number 1. This is a Marvel movie special. It is H.G. Wells' Island of Dr. Moreau. Issue number 1. Okay. I might look this one up.
Is that a one-shot?
Yeah, all the Marvel movie specials were.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we have DC Superstars issue number 12, starring Superboy.
Nice.
Focus. And this one does have the back cover also.
Is that against what's his name? Or go back to Eileen, the hairy man. It looks like him.
The Shaggy Man. I think.
Shaggy Man.
I don't know. I don't know if it's that. No, I think there's a flying saucer. So.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe some sort of alien. Next up, we have issue number 260 of the House of Mystery.
Nice.
And then we have Kid Cult Outlaw, issue number 200.
Sounds like you're saying Kid Cult.
Cult, like, yeah, C-U-L. Yeah.
Yes.
Next up is Marvel Team Up with Spider-Man and Deathlock.
That's cool.
Yes, it is. It is issue number 46.
When did Deathlock make his first appearance?
It was, goodness gracious, Astonishing Tales, I think. I forget the number, but I think it was Astonishing Tales. I could be wrong. I sometimes get these wrong. Alrighty, next up we have The Jungle Adventure. This is actually from, what is that? What's that say there? It's Skywald Comics. It says Sheena, so I'm thinking, what? But there you go. Next up is Marvel Premiere, and this is issue number 29 with the Liberty Legion. And we have issue number 30 with the Liberty Legion.
Is that Kirby or just Kirby style?
This is Kirby style, unless it's a reprint. I would have to say. I don't see anything saying Kirby on here, but that does look like it, doesn't it? But it's not quite. Astonishing Tales 25 says One Slick. Thank you. Jungle Twins was issues number 12, 13, and 16. Thank you, One Slick. That's awesome. Thank you.
Very cool. Thanks, Slick.
Very kind of you. Once again, Dave, are you in the house? Because I've got an issue number 266 of The Incredible Hulk where he's dealing with the High Evolutionary. High Evolutionary is so hot right now. But that, you're talking about good covers. I like that cover.
That is a good cover.
And it is a good-looking book as well. Then we have Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, and this is issue number 160. And we have Sergeant Rock, and this is issue number 322.
One of those Rock covers they always hit fire on all cylinders. Joe Kubert, yeah. He didn't mess around.
Alrighty. I've been calling out Dave's name because I know he likes the Hulk. And it just so happens that the Incredible Hulk is in a little group called the Defenders. Here's issue number 99. And we have issue number 95. And we have issue number 94. And we have issue number 93. And we have issue number 90. And here is issue number 92.
Very cool.
Issue number 90. Yeah, I love that cover. Issue number 98.
98.
I don't see a name on the cover. I should have like Comic Vine open or something like that where I can answer this. Here's issue number 97. And we have issue number 89. And we have issue number 88. And you talk about cool covers, man. This is issue number 87.
Yeah.
That is pretty hot. And you could win $2,500. There you go. Not
Absolutely.
for me. All righty, and this last ones are some $5 books and a couple of big. Oh, I forgot the Justice League. So yeah, there's technically 3 big dogs here, or two big dogs here, I guess, because I'm keeping one of the Commandos for myself. That's one of my grails, and I'm keeping that DC Superstars. But for a $5 book, we have Frankenstein's Monster, issue number 6.
That's so cool.
It is very cool, yes. And we have Iron Man issue number 149.
Doom Quest.
And this one is the beginning of the big dogs. And this is Justice League of America issue number 58.
Whoa.
Yeah. It is an 80-page giant. There we go.
How much is that baby going to be going for?
Well, I'm thinking 10, but I will be looking it up.
Right.
Yeah. There we go. And as you can see, the spine is actually in decent condition down there too. So it doesn't have this big old split going all the way up. So yeah, beautiful book. Like the book. Okay, so here's the dilemma. Do I act like an auctioneer or do I act like a collector here? You can help me out. I was going to ask Eric about this. You can help me out here. Guys in the chat, by all means. So I have the Creature Commando. This is issue number 1. This is the first appearance right here. Okay, but as you can see, there's some spine ticks.
Right.
So this book, probably $20, maybe 25 tops.
Well, didn't you mention one time that you originally had those? That was one of your favorite series, and you got rid of them.
No, I have the trade paperback.
Trade paperback.
I've never had a Creature Commandos number 1.
My advice would be to hang on to it at least for a couple of weeks, see where you're at with it, and if you need to sell,
actually,
then.
That's what I'm doing here. Is then I have this one, which is in better condition.
Ah, okay.
Now, if I sold it, I could probably go 50 on this one. But I'm a collector also, and I wanted this book. So do I go the collector route and keep this one, or do I go into the auctioneer route and keep this one?
I would keep the expensive one and then auction off the other one, because you still might get more than 20 for it. You know, you never know if a fire sale is going to happen. Firefight.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one do we go for? Do we go for do we sell this is the lower grade, which once again, it's a $20 book. Or do I sell the higher grade, or do I keep this one?
Another reason why you want to hang on to the higher grade right now is because that show is going to be coming out. It's a show, right? Not the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the Gun's doing. And you'll probably be able to get it for a lot more, or sell for a lot more when that show comes out.
Dude, it's a grail. This thing's going on my wall.
Oh yeah.
That's what all these are. These are some of my favorite. The only thing is I do really regret that I sold my Power Girl. I had the first appearance of Power Girl. We were desperate for bill money, and I ended up selling it. Depends on how much money you want to make, says One Slick. I guess that's it. Doing well now. Tomorrow I'm going to the warehouse sale, and I'm going to pick up a whole bunch of Silver Age books as well. Now I'm trying for a Flash, but there's a guy who tried to talk me out of it, so I'm assuming he's going to be trying for it as well. Both of us have been competing, like who gets there first.
Was this the one that gave you the bad advice?
Yeah, where he's like, dude, nobody's going to want to buy that. It's not even worth purchasing. God bless him for trying, dude, but I know about comics. And one thing is the 4th appearance of Flash is not going to ever be a book that's not sought after.
Right.
I'm not, obviously the first appearance is more important, but even in the condition that I'm going to get it in, it's obviously not a mint condition. But that's not the only book that I'm going for. There is a first appearance of the red and gold armor for Iron Man.
Ooh.
So if I don't get there first, I see him going for that, I'm going for the Iron Man. But I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, getting both of them. My personal taste, there's a for Showcase issue, I think it's issue number 10, Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane had a preview issue that actually happened for a lot of characters as they were reintroducing them to the Silver Age. Aquaman had in Showcase had a little practice run, but that one is $100. The Lois Lane is $100. So I'm thinking maybe next week or the next time around it makes it. That is if they do allow these to be 80% off. The last time they didn't. So I'm fingers crossed that they will this time. Let's see. I'd hold on to the high grade, says Vezrin. Yeah, I think y'all, you didn't have to twist my arm hard. Another one of my grails is because I've got that statue up there, Zatanna, and you got that first appearance of Zatanna right next door. It's coverless, but I don't give a shit. It's still the first appearance of Zatanna.
Heck yeah.
But as far as covers, because she doesn't show up on the Hawkman number 4 anyway, she's not on the cover. But the best, I think, actually, this might be her first full cover. I might be wrong about that. But this has been one of my holy grails as well. And this is issue number 11 of DC Superstars.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Love it. But the problem, sometimes when you're buying online and they're showing off books and they've got a big old lot, you'll see it like this, which is how I saw it. I very much saw it like this. And I was like, holy shit, I want this lot. I don't care. I want it. And then, of course, it comes to me. I look through the books.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Now, I'll tell you what, I'm still happy to have it. And I'm going to put it on the wall anyway. But, yeah, I was like, oh, man, they couldn't like – I would – for what I wanted, it would be better if the back cover was missing.
Right.
Yeah, but – because it's going to go on the wall anyway. So, but yeah, this is I've always loved this book. I've been looking for this book. This thing freaking appeared from shops, and I like to find them in the shops. Yeah, I can order it online, but
that's the
this
rush.
time, say again.
So that's quite a rush when you find something like that in the shop.
Yep. Oh my God. The best. But when I get these big collections, and it just so happens there's this book hidden in the middle that nobody else seems to see.
Right.
Yeah. The let's just say the budget was 92, but but when you add on the media sales and all sorts, whatever they call it, the advertisements, it ended up being 125. So, yeah. I think I'm going to make that. I think it's I think that'll do. So the Flash is a copy of Showcase number 14. Let me open this up here. Showcase presents. Ba-ba-ba-dum. Oh, okay. It gave me the freaking trade paperback. All right. Look at this native. She's not wearing a shirt. Boom, boom. Yes, by the way. Yeah, it's this one right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It is a bit faded, and it looks almost like it's scuffed along here. So it's not bright purple. It is purple, but it's not bright purple, and it's scuffed right here. They originally had it for $300, and I'm going to be hopefully purchasing it for around $60, and probably selling it for about $100, $120, depending. I'm going to look it up and see how much. Yeah,
it's complete though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
I'll make sure. Yep. But yeah, looking forward to that. Also, let's see if this will show you when I change this. Also, this one, I don't know how Space Rangers would sell, but they also have issue number 15 here, and they also have 16. So I might grab onto those, but there's a whole, oh my gosh, there's so many that are going on sale tomorrow. You know, have you ever seen that Batman cover where they're dressed like knights? That one's going to go on. That one's going to go on sale tomorrow. The one where they're mummies and they're swinging down towards a bank, that one's going to go on sale tomorrow. I'm going to try to get as many of these as I can, as well as the first appearance of the Golden Armor. I believe it is. Anyway, let me look at this here. Jailbreak. All right, let me see. Here he is, Iron Man. That is not what I need. Not Iron Man. Tales to Astonish, right? No, Tales of Suspense. Tales of Suspense. There we go. Alrighty, and I'm like showing off comics that hopefully I'm gonna get. There's like no, there at this point there's no. Oh, these two are on sale as well. Let me share it again, and I will try to grab them if I can afford them. But issues number 58 and 59. This is when Captain America first appears in Tales of Suspense, and when he joins it as a regular. Yeah, but they're faded, kind of like that old Hulk that I had. So I'm kind of weary about it.
As long as they're complete, man, those would be good to have in any collection.
That's what I think. Yeah. Nope, it's not the first. It's the second then, because it's this one where they, well, it's the first time Iron Man meets the X-Men. But yeah, it's issue number 49. They've got that one there. But originally it was 300. I'll tell you what, I kept going to them and saying, look, you know, these books are, I'm watching them fade. Are you sure you don't want to bring the price down? You got to talk to Jack. He's never in when I come in. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But there you go, guys. That's the auction for tomorrow. I'm going to add a few things to it, obviously, to fill it out to at least, well, 15 to 20 lots. The last auction did exactly what I was hoping it would do. Was able to send everybody's packages out. Dave, your Hulks are on their way. Jay, I didn't even know you didn't pay for this last auction's books, but they're on their way.
Okay.
There was room, so I just packaged them up, sent them away. I did the same thing with Austin. He had he wanted to get the last lot of books, but the next lot of books fit. So I sent him away, and he was like, dude, I didn't pay for these. I trust you.
Well, was it okay then if I get, so that doesn't mean I have shipping credit for the next time?
Oh, yeah, because you paid. Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah. Remind me of that, because I will forget. It's not malicious.
Right. Oh, I know.
I will forget.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, since, you paid for the $9 for shipping, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes, I did. Yep.
Yeah, remind me about that, and I'll make sure.
Will do.
Yeah. But yeah, and who else has went out? It was Jay Glenzer, I think. Glenzer was the other one. Oh, and Trusty. Trusty's went out. Englandton, you have 200 deposit on your way. Mailed it earlier today. Oh, Okay. Yeah, give me the list. I dig that, by the way. I was talking to the guy at the mail room. I said, this guy, God bless him. He gave me $150, said, go find cool Hulk shit. So what I found you was the first, I want to say it's definitely issues like 1, I think they said 1, it was 1 through 10 of the Rampaging Hulk, the magazine. And those generally run about $8 to $10 each. And then I got you a pile of Defenders. So there you go. Cool stuff. But that was kind of fun. That was because I didn't want to just get you random. No, here's a Hulk issue. Hey, you know, I wanted to get you something cool. I love the magazines. I love the Rampaging Hulk. I've got the 2 Marvel Essentials. Love them. They're a little bit darker. They're allowed because they were in magazine form. They were allowed to circumvent the comics code with them. So a lot of fun. But hey, there you go.
Are you gonna continue streaming for a while, or are you about to get off?
I was about to leave. The getting off is none of your business, sir. Yeah. But yeah, I want to get these written down so I'm not up at 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm planning on getting up at 7 to get out to the warehouse sale.
All right, well, cool. I need to go take the dog out and smoke a cigarette, so I'm going to go ahead and adios. Thanks
Have a good one,
me,
sir. Thanks for helping out with the commentary. Certainly appreciate it.
Sure thing, man. Anytime.
But yeah, what is the title of the day that you're going to want me to get? I have fun. I had fun looking out for stuff. I hope you like what I found. Anyway, good luck at the wear. Yeah, the luck is just 2 things. 1, that they actually have those books there, and 2, I can get to it first, because I will just scoop up all I can. All righty, gang. Thank you very much for hanging out. I hope you found something of interest. I think all of them are interesting. But then again, I love comics. What you gonna do? Look for Fables: A Wolf Among Us Trade 2. I will, sir. They have not yet had it. They have Fables Volume 2, 3 6s, a 13, and a 16 of the regular series. But I'm on the lookout for Fable: A Wolf Among Us Volume 2. That being said, guys, thanks for hanging out. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night. I'm going to change my shirt. Have a good time.